I am pleased with your success.
Your thoughts are my actions.
The time has come to deal GDI a blow from which it cannot recover. Hammerfest must be crushed. It's our last hope, and it is well defended. The Brotherhood has been unable to penetrate the perimeter. Find a way to shut their defenses down.
Cabal, analyze Hammerfest integrity.
The systems are impenetrable. There are no weak points. The technology is without flaw. The human element, as always, is riddled with imperfection. A personnel inventory of the base has revealed an ironic coincidence. This is Jake McNeil. I believe you know his brother. He will be leading an inspection convoy outside the base perimeter. Capture a GDI outpost before the convoy arrives. Attack the convoy and prevent them from returning to the base. You must not be detected. Destroy only what is necessary for the capture.
Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Tiberian Sun. So, having destroyed GDI's Mammoth Mark II prototype, a mission that proved remarkably easy considering GDI's startling lack of aggression and generally lackluster defenses around the Mammoth, now we're going to press on to attack one of GDI's most heavily fortified bases in Hammerfest, Norway. And with this, we are now approaching the climax of the Nod campaign, which is ultimately going to lead into what is basically the midpoint of the GDI campaign. So, go ahead and fill us in, Cabal.
The GDI defense perimeter is located here. Do not destroy any GDI factories during your assault. You will need them to build GDI units under our control. Once Jake McNeil's inspection detail is in our converted base, attack. Kill all but McNeil. Use the special toxin soldiers provided to control McNeil. Once he has been persuaded to help us in our cause, evac him as directed. If he detects the trap, capture him before he can flee the sector.
So, looks like our old friend Michael McNeil's younger brother Jake McNeil is at this base, and we're going to capture him and use him in our attack. Well, that certainly gives us a chance for some delicious revenge against McNeil for capturing us earlier in the campaign. Let's go.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Stealth is key, Cabal says. So the idea here is we have some hijacked amphibious APCs from GDI, and we need to get to this base over here that Jake McNeil is going to inspect. We need to get there undetected, and then capture the base before he arrives. Now, the way this mission is implemented is truly bizarre. First of all, our units can't see for crap. So there's GDI patrols everywhere, and we can't see them. So we'll just stumble into them blindly. Since our units can't see, I guess they'll have cataracts or something. And there is a triggering condition where if our amphibious APCs are attacked by a GDI unit, that apparently breaks our cover. But if our toxin soldiers are attacked by a GDI unit, like just happened, somehow that doesn't break our cover. I don't understand it. I don't think that makes any sense narratively, nor is it intuitive. But knowing that's the way the mission works, even though it's a lot slower, we're going to lead the way with our toxin soldiers, and they're going to eliminate any resistance they encounter like that, and clear the way for our APCs, who, if they get attacked, basically, it doesn't cause you to fail the mission, but it makes the mission harder. Because McNeil gets alerted and isn't going to go to the base like he's scheduled to do, so it just becomes more of a pain.
If he detects the trap,
oh. Right. We also can't get spotted by that searchlight. Okay. Oh god, this is not appropriate music in any way, shape, or form. Rain in the Night. I might just start scum saving this like crazy, because this is silly. I hate to sound like a whiny butt, but this is yet another instance of rough around the edges, questionable mission design in the Nod campaign. And this is pretty annoying to deal with, So I'm not going to feel bad in the least about scum saving my way through this nonsense. So I think I'm just going to start doing that. Do. Okay, up here is the first guy, right? The first guy waiting to ruin our day. Why couldn't they have just given me... Oh, yep, there it is. What? Why? Okay. Ugh. This is kind of painful. I don't even understand what the difference was that time. Maybe my guys attacked the mobile sensor array and that alerts GDI? I don't know what's going on, man. These Nod missions needed more playtesting and more refinement. They have so many cool ideas, really cool concept. And, like, the execution is even almost there. But it's like they were a couple passes away. A couple passes of playtesting and refinement away from really being polished missions. And it's a shame, because it makes the difference between missions that are just kind of annoying, as they basically are in their current form, versus missions that would have been really, really cool. Alright, take this jerkwad out. But anyway, that's enough complaining. I don't want to just be a whiny butt through this, so let us just get through, and like I said, I'm just going to start scum saving like mad. There we go. Okay, well, that was some special pathing. Alright, stay away from the mobile sensor array, because apparently you guys will attack it, and that causes us to get caught. I'm hoping that this doesn't make us so slow that we have no chance of getting to the base before McNeil does. Because if so, that means we're going to have to load our guys into the APCs, memorize where we run in enemy patrols, unload them there. Oh god, turn back, searchlight. Whoa, that was close. And that'll just make this that much more irritating. So let's hope that's not the case. Apparently, when we use the toxin rifles on regular soldiers, we immolate them. When we use it on McNeil, it's magically going to mind control brainwash him instead. I guess we just use different toxin ammunition on McNeil versus everybody else. Alright, let's go past this searchlight one at a time. I don't want to move them all in a group. I'm afraid that they'll kind of go in a more of a wide arc. Alright, and get spotted. But we made it by the searchlight, so let's make another scum save here. Okay. Oh, this is taking a long time. Come on, McNeil, be slow about reaching the base, please. Any more enemies? Okay, that's a Titan. I never ran into this in my off-screen failures.
If he detects the trap, capture him.
Okay then. Yeah, never encountered that before. I did get this far in my off-screen failures. I got really close to the base in one of the runs. So I don't know where the Titan's coming from. I guess because I'm taking longer this time. Titan must just be on a slow patrol route or something. Let's try to avoid it, because we don't have... I mean, I think we have a couple rocket soldiers. I don't know if 2 rocket soldiers...
If he detects the trap, capture him before he can flee the sector.
This isn't fun, guys. Like... There's no skill involved in this, is the thing. Okay, I said I wasn't going to whine anymore. I lied. I am going to whine some more. There's no skill involved in this. Like, you saw what just happened. I got attacked before I even knew that thing existed, and it instantly detected me. That cannot be avoided. Unless you just magically know it's going to be there. So it's not like you have skillful seeing enemy patrols and dodging them. No, you blindly run into enemy patrols and fail the don't get detected condition. That's just not good mission design. It just isn't. Instead, you have to do what I'm doing. You have to scum save your way through. and just memorize where you have to go everywhere. Okay, so the Titan is real. Okay, he can't make up his mind what he wants to do. Get him. Get that guy. Okay. Oh, no, this is the wrong way. You can't make it through the front door. We have to go around the back. Oh god, the Titan's gonna catch us. It seems to be bugging out, though. It's only moving one step at a time. That's bizarre, but it works to our advantage. Just don't get into its range. Okay, way to just run right up on those guys before firing. Well done. Looks like that one's full of engineers. Okay, that, I think, is the one that has rocket soldiers. The reason I need them is because we have to use the rocket soldiers to destroy that destructible cliff so that we can get up here, which provides us access to the base. Okay, that gimpy Titan is still following us very, very slowly. I'm going to overwrite Scum 2 here. I think this might be a tenable position. Alright, we're running through Tiberium and taking a little unnecessary damage on our infantry, but nothing too bad. Okay, let's unload our engineers, and since our toxin soldiers randomly don't trigger this "you're detected" condition, let's capture the base now that we're here. Oh wow, McNeil's coming. Go, go, go.
Building captured.
Go, go, go.
Building captured. Base under attack.
Alright, now the RPG turrets could cause us issues. Here comes McNeil. Hurry, guys. The base has to belong to us.
Building captured.
Go, get in this. Does that count? Is the base ours? No. Apparently not. Maybe we have to capture every single building. I think I was too slow. Yeah, that's a fail. Alright. We have to move real fast here, I guess. And in order to move fast, we're going to move slow. Okay, that's the wrong APC. You just sit there so I don't accidentally select you again. Alright, the toxin soldiers need to clear out these rifle infantry. Alright, unload the engineers. Capture. 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 Alright, toxin soldiers, split up. They seem to basically insta-kill these guys, so... okay. You get that power plant. You get that power plant.
Building captured.
You get that power plant. Grab a silo. Grab a silo. Alright, have I assigned engineers to everything? I'm not sure I've assigned anybody to this war factory.
Building captured.
What are they saying? Knock knock? Okay, I think we can turn the speed up one notch. We've got one unused engineer. Maybe you're just given one extra. Oh, I didn't see that guy. Get him! How did I not see him? Okay. I think the base is ours. Yes, we've turned yellow. Whew, we did it. That is a pain. But we did it. So, overwrite the scum save. Now, we just need to wait for Jake McNeil to enter the base, and then we're going to toxin him in the face. And we're using the brainwashing toxin instead of the immolation toxin. There he is. Okay, here he comes. I think he's going to come through this gate, but just in case, I'll put a guy over here as well. I wonder if the Wolverines are going to turn hostile on me. They sure are. Our cover's blown, and Jake is running. Okay. Fair enough. See what I mean about how the way this mission is implemented is just really rough? Okay, so keep the toxin soldiers away from the Wolverines. Okay, the Wolverines are entering the base. Man, what is Jake doing? He's just running around like a drunken sailor. Why a sailor specifically, I don't know. Okay, toxin him.
Secondary objective achieved.
We did it. Okay, so the Wolverines are interesting. I have to force fire on the GDI units. Also, the RPG turret is bugged. The orientation on it is wrong. I thought that was fixed, but in fact, it definitely was fixed in some missions, but not in this one. It's off by 90 degrees. Weird. Alright, well, we have successfully mind-controlled McNeil, so, alright, get in that IPC then. We just need to get back to the extraction zone. Oh, that Titan is going to be an irritation. Let's distract it with... I had more guys in there than that. Okay, no I didn't. Is that also empty? Okay. Where's my other rocket soldier? That's Jake McNeil. By the way, what are his voice lines? Okay, he just sounds drugged out of his mind. Fair enough. Maybe I only have the one rocket soldier for some reason. Anyway, while I was fiddling around with that, the Titan has moved on, so I think we're okay regardless. Alright, no man left behind, even though I don't think Nod would really care. There we go. Alright, go around this plateau. So it is entirely possible to complete this mission even if you get detected, but I just wanted to do it the quote-unquote correct way. Actually doing it the stealthy way, capturing the base, cleanly mind-controlling McNeil, and then just retreating back to the extraction point. Turns out, as I just demonstrated, completing the mission the correct way rather than a messy way is a huge pain, but we did it. We got there. We got there in the end. Well done to us. Interesting the way it implemented us. Interesting the way it implemented us taking control of the base. Because I had to force fire on that Wolverine, it's almost like we literally belonged to the same faction or something. Maybe we just belonged to allied factions and it just gave us the same color scheme. Anyway, clearly the scripting is capable of some fancier things than it was in Red Alert and Tiberian Dawn. Alright, where are you at, Jake? That's a toxin soldier. That's toxins. Where'd he go? Rocket soldier. Jake, where are you? What, really? Where is he? There he is. I would recognize that idiotic sounding anywhere. Wow, that toxin's strong stuff.
Tertiary objective achieved. Mission accomplished.
They make a lot of use of that waving nod flag ending video, don't they? Alright, well that's that mission complete. Jake McNeil's now in our custody. So, next up is the final nod mission and the sub-mission for it. So, the sub-mission for the final nod mission can also be completed very quickly, so I think we have a very high chance of also being able to do that in one video. So, next up is the penultimate nod mission. But first, let's see what we're going to do with Jake now that he's in our custody.
Sorry to interrupt your patrol, soldier.
I'm not gonna talk.
We don't need you to talk. We need you to listen.
I should have gotten captured a long time ago.
Your brother doesn't think much of you, Jake. I was just curious. How is it he's a hotshot commander and you're the smart one? If you believe your propaganda, you won't believe this. But the Brotherhood is only interested in peace.
Your brother's in it for the glory. A real hero fights for peace.
I want peace.
We need you, Jake. We see what GDI doesn't.
We see the undiscovered warrior.
And we're willing to give you everything to come fight for us. Power, divination, respect. Everything.
Data burst transmission from the inside. I did it. The perimeter will be down in an hour. All clear in an hour.
Nice work.
Take Amethyst, Slavic. Bring it to its knees. You will find in your control 3 ICBM launching platforms. You must get them to their assigned points inside the base.
GDI's Philadelphia space station will orbit overhead 3 times. You must get all 3 ICBMs in place and fire them before the 3rd orbit is complete, or they will have time to target and destroy you.
When the battle is finished, we will be victorious, and the technology of peace shall flow across the land.
It's such a strange cutscene where Jake McNeil gets turned by Slavic and Oksana. As a teenager, I always assumed, and I still think this is the most logical explanation, that since Jake McNeil, we captured him with toxin soldiers, and basically that let us mind control and brainwash him, that the reason he was turned so easily is because he was still drugged out of his mind and we were chemically brainwashing him. And that's kind of reinforced by a mechanic much, much later in the game in one of the Firestorm levels, where we'll also be able to basically mind control people with our toxins. But that cutscene kind of muddies the waters, because you'd think if we were chemically controlling him, then we wouldn't need to bother turning him with that persuasion and Oksana's seduction attempt, at all. So, I don't know, it's just weird all around. And if that really is all it takes to turn Jake McNeil, then, man, what an absolute liability piece of trash GDI soldier he is, if he could be turned that easily. But I just choose to believe it was the drugs doing most of the work, because otherwise that's an utterly ridiculous scene, even by Command & Conquer standards. But anyways, I think the one to the east is going to be the submission.
We suggest that the Brotherhood should not suffer the indignations of the past. In order to prevent history from repeating itself, you must steal the firing codes for GDI's ion cannon. Paranoid security measures prevent GDI from storing the entire code in one place. Therefore, use a chameleon spy to infiltrate 3 different comm centers. Once we have the codes and the spy is safely evacuated, we will be able to use GDI's ion cannon against them in the final assault. Unfortunately, GDI will have to use the ion cannon once before we can use the codes.
Okay, so I would much rather have the ion cannon for myself rather than have GDI ion cannoning me constantly during the final nod mission. Also, this mission, if my memory is accurate, is not particularly difficult at all, so not only for the sake of completionism, but also just because it's a very smart thing to do, we are definitely going to be doing this optional submission before we take on the final mission of the Nod campaign. Let's go. Okay, once again, the camera was weirdly off-center. I was waiting for it to say, like, establishing battlefield control or something. Oh, shift select. Okay, yeah, shift select worked. I don't know why it was acting weird at first. Anyway, so we have to go into a bunch of comm centers and we'll use our chameleon spy here to steal the ion cannon codes. Simple enough in concept. We may need the assistance of some regular infantry to remove some obstacles for us, because the chameleon spy will get detected if he gets too close to infantry like that. Nicely demonstrated. Once again, I feel like the Chameleon Spy could have been given a larger sight radius, even though it is a little bit bigger, at least than the sight radius of the units we had last time. Even then, we basically blindly stumbled into that patrol almost before we could see them. But I guess his sight radius isn't awful, really. It looks worse than it is because the vertical axis is so compressed with the map engine for Tiberian Sun. Alright, there is a very well-concealed destructible cliff here. The destructible cliffs in the desert tile set are pretty obvious. What are you idiots doing? Leave that thing alone. Don't give us away. The destructible cliffs are a lot harder to see, in my opinion, in the snow tile set. They blend in really well. Alright, just avoid the GDI patrols. Too bad that our Chameleon Spy is already hurt from accidentally stumbling into that first patrol. But, looks like the first upgrade center is right here. He does briefly decloak when he enters it. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get through there, and those two Vulcan turrets would rip our infantry to shreds, so we're going to have to go around a different route. I will say the stealth portion for this mission is certainly better implemented than in the previous mission. Especially because you have a stealth unit to lead the way. Idiots! Leave it alone. It actually... Oh, this guy's not in Control Group 1 anymore. I guess a new unit basically spawns out of the... Oh yeah, and he's fully healed. So it's a new unit that spawns out of the building. Okay, that's how that's scripted then. Makes sense. Oh god. You know what? Just get rid of these guys. They're a real pain. They're in the way. This is why we have a regular infantry squad with us. Alright, we're down one guy. But yeah, the sneaking portion of this is certainly better implemented. Because you've got an actual scout unit. Okay, that was not good though. Okay. Tricky, tricky. Whoa! That is some detection range on that thing. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's hope there's not going to be any enemies in the way of wherever the next upgrade center is. Whoa, okay. Turn around. Yeah. We do legit get enough sight radius to see them coming. Just less so when they're directly above us, but as long as it's to the left or right or at an angle. So this is how a proper stealth mission should be done. This actually involves some skill on the part of the player instead of just memorizing everything. Or save scumming. Oh, is that it over there? Those guys are kind of in the way, but maybe not. Okay, just sneak in on the side here. And then recloak. Alright, nobody's the wiser. Wolverines don't decloak stealth units. Just infantry who aren't in power armor suits. Alright, now, this is the last obstacle and the trickiest one. How to... Whoa! Okay, never mind. Wolverines can detect, I guess. My mistake there. Okay. Alright, we're not going to be getting through that. That guy acted like he knew I was there. Weird. What? Wow, infantry have a huge sight radius on detecting the Chameleon Spy, I guess. Is he bugging out and moving toward my Chameleon Spy nonstop? One little step at a time? What the heck? That's a bug!
Mission failed.
That was straight up a bug. We all saw it. Okay, great. I take back my compliments about this mission. Good grief. Come on, guys. These nod missions feel so unfinished. Whatever. Take two. Alright, we know there's going to be a patrol coming. That was such a bizarre bug. Like, my dude was cloaked. The Wolverine should not have known I was there, but it somehow magically did. And was just taking this weird stuttering step toward me until it got in range and then it just killed me. What the heck? Okay, just avoid those guys. We don't have a big squad, so we can't take unnecessary casualties. The first couple parts of that seemed correct. It's just then I got caught by the Wolverine and it bugged out. And that made me fail the mission. I really wish they would just leave the sensor array alone. Did I thought I was moving him. Okay, clearly I wasn't. Alright, go ahead and detonate that. Okay, those guys, if they just want to patrol down there, that's fine with me. I wonder if this is meant to be destroyed. The fact that there's these explosive ammo crates next to it kind of... Okay, nope. Oh, my guy's moonwalking. That's some fancy dance moves you got there, soldier, but this isn't the time. Okay. Well, stay far away from that. The detection range on those seems pretty intense. Alright, the first one's easy. I'll go ahead and make a save after I get each code. How about that? I wasn't going to, but then it bugged out and got me killed when it shouldn't have. Now I feel pretty justified in save scumming. I just make up the rules as I go along. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Wow, the detection radius on that is intense. And no, it was up here, wasn't it? Or was it down? Dang it, I've forgotten. Let's try this way. Yeah, it was this way. Stay far away from Mr. Cheater Wolverine there. Luckily, we'll get a complete health refill. Excellent. Alright, making another nice little scum save here. Okay, now the last one's going to be the trickiest. Stay far away from that Wolverine. Alright, just... Whoa, there's a patrol there. So camping out here may be dangerous. No, that seems okay. So I'm thinking what I might have to do is just tank a couple shots from that Vulcan turret there. Because, as you can see, there's going to be no sneaking by that guy. He's standing right in front of it. So... And I'm not going to be fighting my way through Vulcan turrets, so I think I have to go this way. Because this is also protected by turrets that this little infantry squad is not going to penetrate. So it's this or nothing, as far as I can tell. Yep, just tank it, guys. Just tank it. Ugh, it's rough. One down, but that's more than enough guys to overcome this lone defender. Alright, and now that we've done that, just stay away from Mr. Wolverine. And give those infantry there a wide berth. Alright, and this should be the third ion cannon code in our possession. Still a better infiltration mission than the previous one.
Unit lost.
Okay, so a subterranean APC has just surfaced, and that's our evacuation vehicle. There it is. It would be nice if the subterranean APC would come to us, but it is not going to. pretty sure we only need to evac the chameleon spy. Oh, is it just a straight shot to it? That's going to be pretty easy if so. Pretty sure that's surfaced well within range of this mobile sensor array, so you'd think the mobile sensor array would realize something strange is going on, but I guess not. Okay, this is 13, I believe. The submission for 13. I think this is good game to us. Now we've got the ion cannon codes. As long as the game doesn't bug out, we should get the ion cannon next mission.
Mission accomplished.
Well done to us. Alright, next up, the final mission of the Nod campaign. Pretty exciting. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.